Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to a brand new video. This is your review for the Leeds United 3, Middlesbrough 1, and I am buzzing because a great performance out there, a good performance overall. I said I would take a point out of this game before the game, I was like, a point would be good against Middlesbrough because I think they're a good team, and then we went out there, we won the game. It was a good game at times. They didn't start off the way I thought it would, Middlesbrough didn't come out the way I thought they would. I thought they would come out more attacking. They were kind of more defensive and holding back. And then we scored, and I'm like, okay, that's probably when they'll start attacking. And then they kind of started to, but they weren't as like full forward as I thought they would actually come out and like. The second half is what I thought the whole game would be like just back and forward, attack, attack, attack. That's what I thought the whole game would basically be. But yeah, Middlesbrough didn't start like that, and maybe that could be part of the reason that cost them. You never know. You know what I mean? Like maybe if they came out flying, they might have scored an early goal, but they tried to sit back and hold us at 0-0 for as long as possible. I think the plan was, but that didn't happen. Performances in the first half, by the way, I thought was good. I thought in the first half, I want to give some names that I thought were really good in that first half. Brendan Aronson, thought he was great. Dan James, thought he was good in that first half as well. Sam Byram, he's another one who I thought played really well in the first half. Max Bober, he was another one. Those four for me were really good in the first half. Those four were like the main four that I'm like, okay, their performance has been really good in the first half. And then the second half, and other performances in the first half, like Joseph, I thought was all right in the first half. And then in the second half, he kind of went missing. I'm not saying he fully went missing, but he started to go a bit missing in the second half. Didn't really see him do much or anything. He hasn't earned his spot in the number 9 position for the next game. But I thought he was all right. I thought he was good in the first. I thought he was all right in the first. I don't think he was bad in the first half, but I don't think he was great in the first half. I thought it was like a middle performance in that first half, but the second half, I just think he kind of disappeared at times. But yeah, performance-wise, as a team, I thought we played really well today. And let's go and talk about the goals. I mean, Willie Nonto opening the scoring and putting us 1-0 up. Good goal, good way to start the game, just getting us 1-0 up, Willie Nonto, who I thought wasn't great today. Like, everyone would say, well, he scored, so he played well. Performance-wise, I didn't think he was good again. I thought he was all right. He wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't an amazing performance. It wasn't a terrible performance. It was like he was all right. It wasn't, like, amazing. But yeah, Willie Nonto gets the first goal in the 14th minute, and that's the moment where I thought they were going to start pushing on and being more attacking. They didn't start attacking Middlesbrough a lot until it got to, like, I think it was like the 40th minute where they started to actually play that fully attacking football, and then they came out in the second half and did the exact same thing. And in that second half, they actually played well against us. They had a bunch of the possession early on in that half, in the second half, and put us under a bit of pressure in that half. And at times I'm like, they might actually score here because they look very, very good at the time. And then Max Vober gets an own goal. I'm not going to blame Max Vober for the own goal. I mean, it's not really his fault. He's jumped up, tried to win the header, and it's unfortunately flicked off his head and got in the back of the net. I haven't looked at it back, but I think Mellier's positioning, I think he has to do a bit better there. I'm not coming at Mellier because I thought he had a good performance and made a couple of great saves in this game, but I think his positioning for the corner wasn't great. So then it was 1-1, and I was a bit nervous going in after it went 1-1 because they continued to put on the pressure in attack, and I thought they actually they kept on playing well after that goal, I think. And then we kind of took it back under our control and took the ball back and started to play our football and get the possession back in our favour. We bring on Pirro for Nonto and then Solomon for Joseph. I mean, it was basically Pirro for Joseph and Solomon for Nonto, but that's the way the subs worked. And then it took to the 74th minute with Dan James. That finish from Dan James is why you don't take him off the pitch, and just his energy is why you don't take him off the pitch. What a finish from Dan James. He had a little chance before that earlier where he's hit it right at the keeper and you're like, oh, that was the moment. And then not long later, Pirro plays the pass to Dan James, and an absolute beautiful finish from Dan James to put us 2-1 up. And at that moment, I thought, yeah, we won this game, because I felt like Middlesbrough did have their chances, but I felt like they missed their chances to actually score, with Mellier making a good save when he ran out and ran out and collected the ball when Rodon was keeping, I can't remember who it was, but he was keeping him onside. And that moment, and then Dan James scoring after that, I'm like, yeah, they had their chances. They didn't take them. We score with ours, and I think we go on and win this game, which we did. It was a bit nerve-wracking at times going into the end because I think they did have a couple of chances. Getting into the game, I thought Middlesbrough actually played well against us. One of the better performances I've seen this season from a team playing us. And then in the 92nd minute, nail in the coffin, Brendan Aronson scores with a beautiful Tanaka starts the move by winning the ball on the tackle, continuing his run. Dan James hits it across to Tanaka. I thought Tanaka shot and the keeper saved it, but he didn't. He flicks the pass to Aronson for the tap in. A lot of players in that position would shoot themselves, even like midfielders, like they would shoot themselves like, oh, I want to go, I want to go. He's brilliant there. Plays a little pass to Dan James. Dan James finishes it and puts it in the back of the net, and we win the game 3-1. Great performance. It's one of those performances that we needed. I think it's a statement win. It puts us back top of the league. Yeah, we probably won't be top of the league by the end of the week. By the end of the games, all the games basically. But yeah, going like that's a statement win. That is a statement win for the league and a good performance. Let's go into player rating and let's rate the players. I'm gonna put Elan Malia first. I'm gonna give him a 6.5 because I thought today he did well, made a couple of saves, very important saves, and we went on to win the game because of those saves. Partially, they're part of the reason why we won the game. Max Vober, I mean, attacking wise, I thought he was brilliant today. I thought he actually played well today. Not brilliant, but as I said, first half really good. Second half, I think it was late on in the second half. I think it was like the 80th minute. There was a moment where he played a pass and he just bombed on down the wing. And I'm like, he's got this much energy and he's still going. Like, Dan James, you're expecting to have the energy for the 90 minutes. But Vober, you're like, oh, go on, Vober, keep going. Like, very fast. I thought he was very good today. I thought he's coming to Firpo's position and has done very well in doing the kind of things Firpo does, you know, bombing forward, getting crosses in. I think he's got a good whip of the ball. I think he's really good at like whipping a ball in. He's not bad at it. Defensively, I think he's been good. I'm actually going to give him a 7. Good performance today. Next up, Pascal Struijk. I thought he had a good performance today. I thought he played well. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Just defensively, very, very solid. You know, again, from corners, maybe he should learn how to header a ball on target. But besides that, very good performance from him. Joe Rodon, who actually I thought was going to be injured and going to be out. He came back on after he went off the pitch, you know, a bit hobbling a bit, and then he comes back on. Thought performance-wise, he was good today. I'm going to give him a 6.5 as well for him and Struijk always seem to have the exact same performance in my opinion. Both of them very strong defensively, very hard to beat. You know, that's why when you play Leeds United, you have to take your opportunities against us, especially with a back two in your two centre backs in Struijk and Rodon, who I think are always so, like, if you don't take that one chance, you're not getting another, you know what I mean? Next up, Sam Byram. I thought he was very good today. I thought he impressed me again, you know, when he came in for Firpo for those games, and he played well, and then he got that injury, and you're like, he probably won't get another chance because when he comes back, you know, this defense will already be sorted with Bogle and Firpo, and turns out they both get injured. And guess what? Byram comes in, and Byram has a great performance yet again. I'm actually going to give him a 7. Thought he was very good today. And now we go into the midfield too. Rothwell, good performance again today. Thought he was very good at carrying the ball, defensively strong. Yeah, good performance. Set piece wise, I think when he puts a corner in, we look so much better from corners with him taking them. And besides, like, instead of like having 3 or 4 different takers that all fail to beat the first man, his corners are very good, and I think that's made us improve as well on scoring set pieces, and makes me actually, when we get set pieces, I'm like, oh my god, we might score this one. So I'm actually going to give him a 7. Good performance again today from Rothwell. Ao Tanaka, again, nothing really, besides that one time where he lost the ball and there was a massive chance for Middlesbrough. Besides that time, the rest of the game he was great. 7.5 for me, great performance. That's the one thing that was like, oh no, Tanaka had the ball and he just lost. I can't remember who came in, just steals it off him, and then all of a sudden they're in and they have a chance. They score that chance, you're probably coming at Tanaka a bit more if they score that chance, but they didn't in the end. So good performance from Tanaka for the rest of the game. Got the assist for the third goal, and yeah, good performance. Willie Nonto today got the goal, yes, but I thought he wasn't at his best. I'm actually going to go with a 6.5. Don't think he was amazing. Don't think he was poor, but he didn't show me what I think he should be, based off what I want to see from him. I think he should be showing a bit more. So yeah, 6.5, good performance though. He got the goal. I mean, what can you say? He got the goal to open the scoring. Next up, Brendan Aronson. It's a toss-up with me of who's man of the match out of DJ and Aronson. I'm actually going to go Aronson. I know a lot of people probably say Dan James. I'm going to go Brendan Aronson, my man of the match. I'm going to give him an 8. Thought he was great today. And just everything he did, I thought he was brilliant today. Pressing and chasing back, good performance. Got the third goal. I'm happy he scored, to be honest, because he deserved a goal or an assist in this game, because I think that's how good he was. Yeah, great performance from Aronson. He's going to get my man of the match. Did I give him a rating? I think I said 8, right? I'm going to give him an 8. Anyway, I'm going to give him an 8. Actually, no, I'm going to give him an 8.5. I'm going to give him an 8.5, actually. 8.5 for Brendan Aronson. Good performance today. Thought he was everywhere, basically. Next up, Dan James, and this was, of course, the toss-up. I mean, that finish, absolutely brilliant finish. Inch perfect goal. I mean, that moment where Middlesbrough actually had an attack and he runs all the way back and he's the one that wins the ball. Great defensive work. That's the reason why I gave Aronson an 8.5 is because I'm going to give Dan James an 8. Great performance today. I thought it was really good. If you give Dan James your man of the match, I can understand because I thought he was brilliant. But at the same time, I thought Aronson was brilliant. Good performance. Next up, Joseph up top. He was all right in the first half. He wasn't bad. He wasn't great. I thought he should have scored in the first half. I thought that ball that Dan James put across the box, I thought normally that's where he makes his run into the front post or the back post, and it's just a tap in. But yeah, I think he should have scored. Good, but he was all right. But then in the second half, he kind of, as I said, went invisible in my opinion at times in that second half. I'm actually going to give him a 6, and that's not me saying he was bad at all. That's just me saying he wasn't really involved, or I didn't see him as involved as much as I thought he should have been in the game. But yeah, overall, confidence. Big win. We move on to our next game. Top of the league right now. Big statement victory. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave in the comment section down below your man of the match, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.